Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Career Chronicles, where we profile local figures who are making an impact and also give you expert advice with me, Chris Kaukema. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. Today in Spotlight, I am joined by Hilma, one of the top 10 finalists in the Face of Fly Namibia competition, selected over 100 entries nationwide. She's also a skilled social media and RSVP coordinator. Let me not forget her content creation. Let's dive in and get to know Hilma. First of all, congratulations on making it on the top 10 finalists, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, first of all, I would love to ask and start off with, how does it feel to actually have made it to the top 10?
Honestly, I was a bit surprised. I don't know why, but it was a bit surprising just to know that I made it out of the 100 entries.
Yeah.
But all in all, I feel incredibly grateful for everyone that has always looked up to me, for everyone that has always pushed me, and for everyone that has always been part of this journey. So grateful.
Okay, talk to us about your educational background. Have you always seen yourself becoming a social media and content creator some good day?
My education journey is quite hectic.
Okay.
Hectic and unbelievable and shocking. So I actually studied education.
Yeah.
But while I'm grateful for that journey, that's when I got to discover my passion, my creative passion.
Yeah.
But overall, being in an academic environment has taught me discipline and structure.
Yeah.
And this has helped me to discover the power of communication and storytelling. And this is when I started, or this is when I began to be more curious about being part of the digital space.
Yeah.
And that's when I started doing all these content creation things. But all in all, education, so to say, education is one thing that has helped me to discover my creative calling.
Okay, apart from this, I want to know, was there anything else that you maybe opted for growing up? I know as a child, when I was asked what you want to become, I would always say a doctor, engineer, and all of that.
Guys, we all know when we were grade 1, we would say, I want to be a doctor. I don't know why we were so drawn to that, but I believe this has to do with the environments that we've been in.
Yeah.
But growing up, I used to say I want to be a doctor. And then going to secondary, I realized I'm not really a science person. So I rather opted for commerce. And going to varsity, honestly, I just took whatever was available because I remember I didn't want to take a gap year.
Yeah.
And then being in that journey, that's when I realized, damn, I'm doing something super different from who I am and what I want to be.
Wow. So you ended up changing actually.
I never changed.
Okay.
So I just started doing it out of passion, but also I wanted to finish with what I've started.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you find yourself here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm keen to know who inspired you, maybe someone you actually looked up to when you chose this path.
Honestly, I don't have someone specific. I draw my inspiration from different people, different creatives out there. Could be my friends, it could be my family, but honestly, I just draw my inspiration from all the creatives out there, my friends, from what they do. And I don't have a specific person, but whoever pops up.
Yeah, okay.
And all in all, I just take inspiration from
I'm keen to know
different people.
Who actually, and how a day in a life of a content creator actually maybe looks like. Just tell us how it, because I understand you mentioned it gets hectic sometimes.
It is hectic.
Yeah.
It is always hectic. And trust me, no 2 days are ever the same.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to deal with emails, you have to do with content planning, and you have to do with having to meet up with friends. And the other day is completely different. You are on the move, you're trying to shoot content, you're doing edits. But all in all, it's a fun thing. Like doing all that is really fun. From maybe it's because of the passion also, but just being in the midst of it all is so fun, and I love it.
Are there actually some challenges maybe that you have encountered, and sometimes you felt like, I can't do this?
Absolutely. Making sure that everything runs smoothly and just making sure that you give correct information to people can be tough sometimes. But also in terms of content, algorithms constantly change, and sometimes not the effort does, the engagement doesn't reflect the effort. But honestly, being in this, I have learned that it's not about the numbers, it's not about the engagement. The right content or the content with value will reach its people.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm keen to know about the Face of Fly Namibia. How did you actually come across this competition?
So this has been my dream. So me being part of the top 10 is a dream come true already.
Okay.
This has been my dream. I've always wanted to take part in this competition, but I kept pushing it. And this year I finally took part. But yeah, it was always been a dream. I've always wanted to be part of this competition and just honestly show up for other young creatives out there, just so I show what things they could do in this platform. And yeah.
Okay, I'm keen to know what impact you think this competition will have on your future, actually.
Growth. Platforms like these honestly just put creators out there, visibility. For me, it's honestly more than a competition. For me, I'm taking it as growth, as a platform to be seen and to be heard. So yeah, I'm really proud to be part of the top 10.
Okay. And hope you scoop it all.
Hoping I'm coming for y'all.
Okay. Any advice you will give to people who look up to a career like yours?
I would say start where you are with what you have. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a certain number of followers to start with your creative journey. You honestly just need to be, all you need to is to be consistent and to be very intentional with what you put out there. And you should not compare your stage 1 with someone's stage 10, or what did they say about that? Just be intentional and do what you can with what you have, because you never know who's watching.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
That was Hilma, ladies and gentlemen. Just be intentional.
Yeah.
She was sharing her journey with us, and she'll be scooping the whole competition, actually, by the way, if you don't know. So yeah, thank you again.
Thank you.
And yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. Today we are joined by Hilma, a computer science student with passion for communication networks. She's one of the 5 representatives from Namibia to China for the Huawei Seeds for the Future program. First of all, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's start off with what inspired you to pursue a degree in computer science, particularly with a focus on communication networks.
So I'm gonna explain it more.
Okay.
Like a story. So work with me. Okay. So I love movies. Action movies to be specific. So if you look at the type of setup, there's normally the team leader, there's the guy with the guns,
okay,
there's the guy that's good with the cars, and there's the most important guy, the tech guy, the guy that hacks into systems, the guy that breaks down the doors, everything. So I wanted to be that guy. So that actually now drew in my curiosity. Like, how do you have the whole government's database on your PC? How is data being transferred? How are we all connected on the web? Okay. So that curiosity now made me do a research, and that's how I came about to study computer science with a focus in communication networks.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay, you recently took part in representing Namibia for the Huawei Seeds program in China. Talk to us about the experience. How did it feel representing Namibia in China?
Yeah, it was so huge. It was an incredible, proud moment, and it gave me a sense of responsibility and hope. I wasn't just representing myself, I was representing every Namibian child with a dream.
Definitely.
And it was global talents from 10 countries. So I had to make sure that I deliver, and I had to ensure that our dreams are valid on these global stages.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how it felt. It was really overwhelming, and I had to make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you are representing home. Make sure that you are being yourself, and just, bring the prize home, you know?
Yeah, I hope you learn how to speak Chinese though.
Okay, so I learned 3 words. Okay, I'm gonna butcher them, but okay. So the first one is ni hao, the greetings.
Ooh.
And then there's shay shay, which is please, because the people there don't really know English. So you get maybe somebody will bring you tea, and then they're like, thank you, and then they're like, then I'm like, oh, shay shay.
Okay.
So the word is shay shay.
Wow.
Shay, shay. And the last one is
Interesting,
chin
actually.
chin, which is please. I hope I'm saying them right.
Okay, I'm interested to know, and actually keen to know, one of the technologies you actually think you walked away from China. Maybe some eye-catching moments, and you definitely love the technologies out there.
Okay, one that really amazed me was when we went to visit the Longgang smart city in Shenzhen. So Longgang is this smart city application. So it has over 215 government systems that are actually integrated into one platform, which delivers fast services, and also acts as fast response to emergencies. So let me say you want to do your ID application, or you want to register your business, or a housing application. You can do it using that Longgang. And it was so amazing because it was like they are controlling the city with one application integrated with AI. Well, I did feel kind of, sad for the people, because they were like spying. They were like mini cameras in each street. And we can see them there. The people were like, no. And they have like this map of the whole Shenzhen. And I'm like, how are you guys doing this? Do the people know that they are being monitored?
Oh my God. Okay.
But yeah, that was really amazing for me. And to witness that, I'm just like, wow, we need something like this back home. Not to monitor people, but maybe we can implement it in our healthcare, and maybe somewhere in our policing sectors, just to help reduce response time, maybe to emergencies.
Okay.
And another thing that I saw that really wowed me, we were actually transiting from Donggang to Shenzhen. So on the side of the road, they have like hills. And guess what they did on those hills? They are planting on those hills. They have some hydropollen systems. And they are planting vegetation there. Imagine you're like stuck in traffic, and then you're like, oh, look at tomatoes. Like they are planting there. And then I'm just like, wow.
I guess it was a very interesting trip.
It was really interesting. I'm like, how are you guys doing this? Because at first I was just like, okay, why do they have
I think they call it kantoa plowing.
That's the word. Yeah, so it's everywhere. And I'm just like, wow, that's really interesting. We need something like that back home, you know?
In your views, what's the biggest challenge facing young African tech professionals today, and what gives you hope personally?
Okay, so one of the biggest challenges that we tech people are facing, I would say, is lack of fundings and a platform. So during my time in China, I actually gotten the opportunity to network with one of my peers from Africa.
Okay.
And we're just talking about, okay, how is technology happening in your country and everything? And okay, so it just happened to be that the government or the people responsible for funding, they're, okay, no offense, they're like elder generation, like the old people.
Yeah, it's always good to
so
be
now, it's sort of like they are not emphasizing with us because we are like going into this new emerging trends. And they feel like, what if it fails? You know, this is something new and you're trying it on. Is our people ready?
They're afraid to take risks, actually.
So definitely funding. And I would also love to see other African countries replicating the initiative that our government has
Yeah.
taken, because our government has now opened this new funding for young innovators.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would really love other African countries to also do something like that. Other than that, I would say we also need a platform, mentorship, that would really help us bring out our prototypes. Yeah.
Let's talk about the tech. I don't know anything about 5G. I believe this was also part of the program.
Yes.
What did you take away about all of this?
Okay, so we had hands-on training in 5G,
Yeah.
cloud networks, and AI.
Okay.
So, wow, where do I even start? Okay, let me just start on how these technology tools can be beneficial for us.
Yeah.
For example, 5G. 5G can be used to bridge connectivity between rural and urban areas.
Yeah.
And looking at AI, in my opinion, I feel like AI is best fitted to optimize agricultural projects.
Yeah.
As I said, the people there, they are using some hydropollen systems integrated with AI that monitor the whole farm, optimizing the whole factory. So we can really make use of AI in agriculture sectors here in Namibia.
Okay.
And with the cloud networks, this one can be also implemented in our healthcare and also in our educational sectors, where we can bring up scalable learning platform for our learners, and actually just for anyone that is interested in learning or hosting something on the cloud.
Okay. You gave the government some advice, as well as I want you to give advice to actually people who look up to a career like yours, maybe someone who also wants to do communication and networking.
Okay, that's great. So when it comes to this whole computer science, it's really broad.
Yeah.
So I would say take your time exploring and seeing where you fit. Do you fit in the AI, cybersecurity, in the big data world? Just find your niche actually. Apart from that, be curious. And don't be shy to ask questions, because that's one of the things, we don't want to look stupid.
We like sharing away. I don't
We
know.
like sharing away. So take every opportunity you get to learn. And what I love about what I'm studying or in the space that I'm in, it's forever changing.
Yeah.
There are new trends coming up. So I would really advise people to attend events like Indaba X. Also like the type of program that I went to, Huawei Seeds for the Future. Attend those workshops.
Yeah.
Attend these summits. I mean, there is food.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will really increase your chances in getting into the industry, and also just for you to network, and most importantly to find your niche.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Hilma, for coming and
Thanks.
sharing with us the insightful news, actually. We hope to see you again doing the most.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sure. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Hilma sharing her journey with us. Stay tuned for Local Resource.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm good. Can you please just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how your journey started?
Okay, my name is Christina Chikodora, and I stay at Korea Cup, that side of the informal settlement. So I started this arts and craft through the father of my first two kids. He's the one who was doing it. That's how I learn it. When I see him doing it, I get motivated. Then I said, let me try. That worked as a good idea, because when we separated, I had something to continue and to start from.
So, what inspired you to start your own after you saw the father of your first children? Why did you want to start? Was it to sustain yourself, to help your family? Why did you start?
It's something that I also was having interest in since I was already in that business. My brother was also in the business of arts and crafts. So I just loved it, because it's something that you do with your own hands. You are not working for someone. You are independent. You do things with your time, though it can be hard sometimes. It's not frequent supply, like you have a salary end of the month. You really have to fight hard. But yeah, I love what I do. My first item was flower, sunflowers. I was really happy because firstly I was selling flowers, but the fresh ones, the fresh sunflowers, which we get from the Omlamba. So when I made that one, which stays forever, it was a big achievement for me.
So, what keeps you going on days when business are slow or times get tough?
Okay, when I get customers or when I get a customer, I make sure I save. So it can help me on the other days that I don't really get the clients. So I really do make sure about that. And I also try to make other side hustles so I don't stick on one thing. So with the arts and crafts, I also sell the products for houses like brooms, mops, door stoppers to sustain, because those ones are essentials. We really need them every day in the house. But the arts and crafts, it's here and there. So we have to have a side plate to keep me going, that something that it's really needed every day.
Walk us through your creative process. How do you decide on what to make and how to make it? Do your customers tell you exactly what they want, or do you just get inspiration from the things that you see around?
Yes, I also get inspired with the things that I see around, and I also get some ideas from the clients, because most of the things we used to make mostly used to be animals. So since we're in Africa, we used to focus. But then some of the people will come in and tell you, try this, try that, try this, try that. That's how you can be inspired. But mostly it's people who can come and give you ideas. Okay, you make this. Can you also try this? Or they can give you an image. No, last time I did this. So I was thinking, oh, I have an image of this. Can you try it? That is how it goes.
What materials do you use and how do you get them?
I use wire and beads. So with the wire, we get them from Bentin or Kalahari at Northern Industry. The same with the beads, it's also Northern Industry at Chinatown.
Do you have a favorite product that you love making the most?
Yes, I love the birds because I love colors. And the sky is the limit. Birds fly. I love the spirit of the birds. So those are my favorites.
What are some challenges that you face selling on the street like this?
Some challenges. I can start with sometimes the city of Windhoek. They can come and say this is not a proper spot, or a neighbor of the neighborhood complain you are not allowed to be here. So those are some of the challenges that we can face. We are trying to make a living, then later on you come and you are chased or you are asked to pay a fine. Those are the challenges. And the other challenges is where I am is not a tourist site. So you can struggle, you can really, really struggle to get customers. You can go for even 2 weeks without getting clients. So when you get, you must make sure that you can save until you get the next one again. Those are the two main challenges I can mention that are really stressing.
How do customers usually respond to your work? Are they surprised? Are they happy? How do they respond to your work?
They are, I can say all of what you just mentioned. They are surprised, they are happy, they are interested, especially me being a woman doing it. They really see me doing it. They are really, really interested and inspired as well. I'm only the woman who is in this industry. If there is another one, I'm not aware of that person yet, but that is also what gives me clients, because I'm a woman and they see me doing it while I'm sitting here, they see me doing it. It also helps as a marketing strategy.
What have you learned about people and yourself through selling here on the street?
Okay, people, they really support if they see you are a person who is trying, and a person who's persevering, and a person who is not going down, who is not using what they're giving you for something bad like alcohol, and end up doing bad stuff. They do support people, they do support, and they do help if they see you are doing things for their good.
How has this work changed your life? Not just financially, but also how you see the world and stuff like that.
Wow, that one is really, really nice. But can you repeat it again so I can understand well?
Okay, how has this work changed your life? Do you how does this make you feel? How does it make you feel spiritually, mentally, emotionally? What changed when you started with this? How did you
It's
feel?
it's actually all in one. What you have said is actually everything. I've learned that people really love nature. This art and crafts, it's a combination of nature. So I learned that people really love nature, and they really know where nature is coming from. They really believe and trust in God. And the love they show on my work, this is artificial. So I believe that they really show the real love on the real living things. That is one of the most things that I've realized through my work.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was all from Career Chronicles this week with me, Chris Kaukema. Have a good night.